Hello, is it wrong to celebrate Christmas even if it's just out of tradition? Regards, Alejandra. Even if it's just out of tradition, the only way to truly understand from within that it is wrong, and thus make the decision not to do it, is really good. First, wanting to please the Almighty who created you, and second, coming to understand why. Right. There are many reasons, but I will summarize. Previously, Nimrod, the rebel, which is basically the translation of his name, the one who built the Tower of Babel, was worshipped through a tree, the spirit of Nimrod, what they call the Christmas spirit, as well as Asherah, who is the same one they worship today under the name Mary, but that is not the true name of the Messiah's mother. Rather, it refers to the one who, in the scripture in Jeremiah, appears as the Queen of Heaven. So, the Queen of Heaven was worshipped as Asherah through trees. They would cut down a tree, bring it into the house, decorate it, and bring idols and offerings to it. This is the same thing they do for what they call Christmas. The book of Jeremiah chapter 10 talks about the tree that they go and cut down, bring into the house, nail it so it doesn't move, and bow down before it. Clearly people are going to say, but we don't worship the tree. But if they do everything the same, it is a form of worship, because they are performing actions. They are carrying out some things that, so to speak, activate the spiritual through what people call, let's say, tradition. We cannot be carried away by traditions that honor Satan, because for a tradition, for something that the fathers left without knowing what they were doing, we cannot continue. Once we know what we are doing, offending the Almighty. The Messiah was not born on December 25th, and Yeshua, the Messiah, is the truth. So why are we going to celebrate? It's a lie. Just with that alone, it's wrong. December 25th is connected with the winter solstice when the sun is at its lowest point for 3 days, then it is taken as if it died and resurrected on the third day. So what they worship is the sun, in fact, Sol Invictus, another name for Hillel, Lucifer. Also during those dates before, from the 17th, Saturnalia was celebrated to worship Saturn, which is also connected with Satan, but others with Samael, Saturnalia, where they gave each other idols as gifts. Is that why people give gifts to each other during that time? Because the sun reaches its lowest point on December 21st, then on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, it is as if it were dead, and on the 25th, it is reborn. That's how they see it, which is why they celebrate the birth of the sun. And then what they did was simply mix it, as the universal religion did with everything, and said, this festival will now be the birth of Christ. So, it does not refer to, it has nothing to do with the Messiah, and the scripture is obviously against falsehood. It is against changing the festivals that Yahweh commanded for the festivals that the world commands. And the falsehood of the enemy is against the tree that they decorate and bring into the house, Jeremiah 10 and so on, right? Lies that are sadly propagated, such as the fact that Santa Claus is an anagram of Satan's claws, or that he enters through the chimney. As the scripture says, the good shepherd enters through the door, but the false one enters another way. And well, there are a lot of details that accumulate regarding the problematic nature of the Christmas celebration.